here. And as you can tell by the motherfucking title, motherfuckers, yo bitch is back to do a very highly as fuck requested video. You guys have been on my ass for the longest time to come in and give you guys a updated skincare routine video. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I will leave the link for my previous skincare routine video down below so you can check it out as well, because my skincare routine has definitely changed, but it also changes based on the time of year. And so I thought I would come in and give you guys an updated skincare routine video pertaining to the fall and the winter, because my skin actually acts different around this time of year. Okay. So all of the information, including every single link for every single item that I feature in this video, will be down in the description box, along with anything else that I mentioned in this video, anything else that you may want to know, all in the description box down below. So make sure you guys check it out to get all the information that you need, okay? And basically, I just want to go through what I typically do on a day-to-day and my morning routine as well as my nighttime routine. Please disregard the fact that one of my, maybe 3 of my nails are broke. I'm gonna get them fixed tomorrow. I know the other day I said I was gonna fix them shits, but I never got around to that motherfucker. But I'ma do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, okay? Just be happy that I'm finally doing this video that y'all been asking for, okay? Alright, so first and foremost, we have to go through the things that I do first thing in the morning. Now, you guys are very well aware of the fact that I mention all the time that I am extremely anal retentive about my skin. One, because I like to keep it nice and healthy and glowing and smooth, and I'm not wearing anything on my face because sometimes in my first impressions videos, you guys see that I have concealer around my under eyes, so I really do not have anything on my face. So this is what my face looks like, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning, okay? Right after having done my morning routine, okay? So I'm about to show you guys what I do for my morning, and I do something different for my evenings, and then there's some other things as well that I do to maintain and take care of my skin that I really think are going to be beneficial and helpful to y'all, and it may be something that you guys may truly want to implement. So here we go. All right, that was the longest motherfucking intro ever. Okay.
Is the titty out? Okay. We don't want the titty out.
I'm wearing a robe, trying to look all sophisticated and shit today. Okay. Anyway, all right. So first thing in the morning, I'm going to go and hit up my cleanser, okay? Now you guys know, as I have said a little earlier, I've got sensitive skin, okay? And typically around this time of year, because it is winter, fall, and we're getting some colder weather right now, my skin has a tendency to be a little bit more dry this time of year, as opposed to the summertime, where I have a tendency to produce more oil in my face, simply because of the fact that my black ass sweats like a bitch, okay? So I sweat like there's nobody's business during the summer and when it gets a little hotter in the spring, okay? So that's why my skincare routine varies, but my cleanser that I typically use, the thing that I use to start off in the morning, is my Michael Todd Honey and Oat Gentle Deep Pore Cleanser. I have actually been using this for probably well over a year. You guys know I have several different Michael Todd products in my possession, and this is one of my absolute favorites. One, because it is super, super, super gentle, and two, because it gets every single minuscule thing that you could possibly have on your face off, okay? And y'all know I experiment a lot with makeup. I'm always wearing some kind of something new that I'm trying out, and so I really do try to make sure that everything that I'm using is enough to pretty much get everything off my face, but not strip my face of what is important for it to continue to stay like it is right now, okay? So what I typically use, like I said, first thing in the morning is my Honey and Oat. This is the Gentle Deep Pore Cleanser, and it says here just what it does. It removes dirt, oil, makeup, and impurities without residue or irritation. It's also suitable for all skin types, okay? So I will leave this along with everything else that I'm showing you guys down below so you guys can actually get a good visual of said product. So I start off with this first thing in the morning, okay? And I usually apply it with just my hands. I'm not one that uses the facial cloths on my face. I will use it for my body. I don't mind that, but on my face, I do not use that. It's too harsh for my skin, okay? So I use my hands and I just rub it in and wash my face, okay? The next thing that I do is, of course, I move on to my actual moisturizer, okay? Now, this time of year, I'm very big on keeping my skin nice and moisturized. I don't want it to come off oily, but again, I have drier skin this time of year, so I like to really bring back the moisture in my face. And so there's a couple of things that I do use throughout the winter and the fall, and there's a reason that I swap back and forth between both of these, all right? So first and foremost, during the day, typically I will use my Boots number 7. You guys know I've been a big fan of Boots as well. My Lift and Illuminate Day Cream, and it's hypoallergenic. I always make sure that the products that I use to moisturize my face for the most part have an SPF. Even when it's fall and winter, you want to make sure you protect your skin from the harsh rays, because it really does help, and it helps to keep your face nice and youthful, okay? So I use my Boots moisturizer. This is the Day Cream, which has a tendency to be thicker, okay, in consistency. It is a much stronger moisturizing formula of cream. So this is why I swap back and forth. I'll show you guys why that is the case in a second. So this is it right here. Extremely thick. A little bit goes a long way, okay? So if you've got drier skin, this is a great cream to really bring that moisture back in your face, and it's gentle enough where you don't feel like it's cakey, it's not heavy, it's perfect, okay? So love to use this. Now this is when I have a tendency to, after washing my face, I'm like, oh my God, my shit's hella dry, okay? Now, when I have a tendency to kind of feel like my skin doesn't need as much moisture, that's when I use my night cream. You guys know I use night creams during the day all the time. It's always been something that I have done, and I swear by it, and that would be the Boots number 7, Protect and Perfect Protection. This is the Intense Night Cream. I love this shit. I actually prefer it over the Day Cream, and it's this right here, okay? So I absolutely love this one. This is a lighter moisturizing cream. It just gives you that, I don't know, it just makes your face feel fresh, rejuvenated. It's super light. It's a great little bit of moisture for someone who has a little bit of dryness in their skin. And I just feel like my face glows so much when I wear this, and it really has helped with improving the look of my skin, okay? And this is something that I've been wearing and using for a long ass time. If you guys remember my last updated routine, I also featured these products in it as well, okay? Moving on to the nighttime routine, which is a little bit different. Well, it's a whole hell of a lot different than my morning routine, all right? Throughout the day, I also wash my face throughout the day too, because you guys know, for the most part, unless I'm trying out some makeup products or I'm beating my face down to go out someplace, most of the time I'm wearing my face completely free of makeup or anything. I don't do anything to conceal under my eyes. I don't draw on my eyebrows. I don't wear mascara. I'm very, 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 very free-faced, okay? For the most part throughout the week, which you guys already know, okay? So this is why I can do that, all of what I'm doing right here, okay? First up, the number one thing that I absolutely swear by, and y'all have known that for a while if you've been following me for a minute and a half, is exfoliating your skin, okay? Now, this is something that for someone who has more sensitive skin like myself, I wouldn't advise to do on a daily basis, although I know there are people that actually do that. That's not something that I necessarily need. However, I do need it. So I do make sure to exfoliate my skin 3 times a week at the very least. And I sometimes exfoliate more than that depending on what it is I've been eating throughout that week, or if I've been in the gym a lot that week and I've been sweating a lot on my face, or I've just been putting very foreign things in my body, okay? Food, anything that kind of disrupts the pH balance of my skin, anything that I've tried out on my face, like new products that I really didn't feel sat well on my skin, like foundations and things like that. So I'd increase the number of times that I exfoliate based on whatever is going on for that particular week, okay? So that being said, one of the things that I've been using as of late has been this bad boy right here. This is the Sonic Clear Elite, okay? And it's actually a brush from Michael Todd. They sent it to me just a little while back. I've actually been testing it out for the last month and a half. They absolutely know I love facial brushes, so I was so happy that they hit me up and asked to see if they could send this my way. I've loved this shit so far, and you guys know I have another Michael Todd brush that they sent me a long time ago that I've been using religiously as well, and I love that motherfucker too. It's in my last skincare routine video if you guys want to check it out. But this one is just, number one, absolutely amazing to use, and number two, it's just adorable. Like, I saw the look of it online, and I was able to pick the color that I wanted, and I'm so happy I picked this color. It's got that whole funkadelic, psychedelic look to it, and it comes in several other colors. So if this is not your, this doesn't tickle your fancy, they've got other colors as well. It's super duper portable, and it comes with 2 brush heads. So the brush head that's on here now is the facial brush, okay? And they also have a body brush, which I don't have a tendency to use the body brushes, but but for those of you guys who want to exfoliate other parts of your body, you've got that option as well. But I really use these solely for my face and my neck area because it's just perfect to be able to just exfoliate every bit of the yuckiness that just hits your face throughout the day when you're out and about in the strizzies, in addition to the fact that it also encourages the skin to regenerate itself and create new skin by sloughing off all the old shit, if that makes sense, okay? So that's why I love it. It's got a few dials on here as well, and I'll show you guys how I use it. As you guys can see here, this is part of what I do for my nighttime routine. So number one, you're gonna see the facial brush, and you're also gonna see the Cleanse and Tone One-Step Cleanser Toner cleanser that I use at night. This is what I use at night before I go to bed. It is absolutely amazeballs. I have been using the fuck out of this, and the thing that I love the most about it is, number one, it is super gentle, and number two, it has charcoal in it, which is another thing that helps to bring out the impurities that are in your skin, and you guys know that is a huge part of why you get blackheads, you get zits, and those types of things, okay? Another great thing about this product is the fact that it already pretty much has your toner in it, and so it acts as its own toner along with a cleanser, so you're actually taking a step out of your routine by not having to use a toner separately on your face, which I love because I used to use a toner and now I've been using this. For me, I really feel like it gives me that good, nice, deep clean that I want at night before I go to bed, okay? So along with this right here, I go ahead and I put this stuff right on my brush and I go ahead and just put it on my face. You have to be real careful to be just gentle with your skin, okay? And work your way up as much as you can. I'm really big on, of course, using your hands very softly on your skin and moving it upwards because you want to encourage your skin to not necessarily sag. You guys know I'm huge about that, and that's what I do for that portion. Now, this brush has several different speeds, okay? So the speed that I was using it on in the clip was basically just the first speed, okay? And there's 3 speeds. There's a high, there's a medium, and there's a low. So you can kind of determine what it is that you want to do as far as how fast you want the vibrations to go, which is a nice option to have. And the other thing is the fact that number one, it's portable, it's waterproof clearly because you're going to be able to go in the shower with it in addition to wetting it from washing your face, but it also has a nice little charger that you set the bad boy in, and it's just adorable, and that's exactly what it does to charge it. And the charge, I mean, you don't have to charge it hardly ever, okay? I've used this for days and days on end and never had to charge it. So I love this thing, okay? And the combination with this is phenomenal. It makes your skin feel ridiculously just clean, but the one thing that I need after I use these two is I need to put some of the moisture back in my face, which brings me to what I use at night as my moisturizer, and that's the Michael Todd Damascus Rose, and this is the Enriched Anti-Wrinkle Cream. This is for those of y'all who have ridiculously dry skin, and it's just really what it is. It's just the most moisturizing product on the planet. It is great for nighttime. It gives you a nice like nighttime glow. A tiny bit goes a long way because it is very, 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 very thick, but you will see that it gives you this amazing glow. The next morning, your skin it just feels like a baby's bottom, like a baby's ass, okay? And it's just a nice product. You guys can see it's not going anywhere because it's thick as all get out. But when I say it brings that life you need back in your skin and that moisturizing back in your skin, it's just perfect. And it's a perfect combination with these two, okay? So I have been absolutely loving that. And that's what I do at night. Now, if I'm not doing that particular thing that I just showed you, if let's just say I've had a week of really bad eating and I feel like I have a kind of an oilier T-zone, or I feel like some of the things that I'm eating have been coming out on my skin, because that does have a tendency to happen, there's several other products that I use in the interim, okay? This particular product I use probably twice a week. And it's this right here, and I've got both of them right here to show you guys. This is my St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub. I love and live by this shit. There are several different types of this scrub. You guys have, if any of you guys have been following me on the vlog channel, you guys have seen me show this to you before because I buy it all the daggone time. This is actually an emptier bottle of it. just so you guys can see it, but I'll link it down below as well. But here's my newer bottle of it because I get it all the daggone time. Now, the one that I love to use is the blemish control, but there's several other versions. There's one for sensitive skin. There's also levels of exfoliation because it does have beads that will scrape the dead skin cells off of your face. And it's amazing because this also prevents blemishes and minimizes pores, but it also helps with, just really cleaning and clearing your skin and really just kind of just letting your skin regenerate. And that's why I love the exfoliating process. There's also another version that I use as well that's also great to prevent bumps, acne, and that type of thing. I use that one as well. But if you're trying to really just give that glow to your face and allow your skin to kind of regenerate and also help with some of the hyperpigmentation that you might be getting, this has been a great product for me. Another thing that I do when I feel like my face is just a little bit oily and I need to draw some of that out, I will use a mask. And I do this at least once or once every other week. Sometimes I forget to use it, okay? But whenever it's I know when it's time for me to put that mask on. Y'all have actually seen me Periscope with this motherfucker on, okay? And that is the Queen Helen Mint Julep Mask. You guys know I love this shit. I've mentioned it to you guys before on the vlog channel, but this is it right here. It is just a great minty smelling and feeling mask to use, and I would recommend using it maybe once a week just to kind of draw anything that's in your skin out. It really helps, especially when you've had especially if you have oilier skin and you really want to draw some of that oil out of your skin. It helps me when I feel like I'm going to be breaking out. I can usually tell that my skin's going to break out or I'm going to have some kind of zit formulation on my face. I can tell, I can feel it, and I can tell my skin's changing, and that's when I start to use this. And you'll see me put it on when I'm trying to draw it out, and it will just completely draw it completely out. And you can also spot treat with this when you have pimples on your face because it'll draw and dry it out a tad bit too. So this is the product that I use right here. Boom. And as you guys can see, I use my nails for everything. And I'll just dig my nail in or whatever, and I will just wipe it on my face. I'll leave it on there for at least 30 minutes. You can leave it on for 10, but I leave it for 30, and it will just kind of dry, and you'll feel like a little bit of the tension on your face, and then you just wash it off. Super simple, and it's amazing. You will love it. So far, so many of you have hit me up and said you guys started to use this and love this shit, okay? A couple of other things that I should let you guys know that help with just random things. Breakouts if you have a zit, preventing zits from coming, hyperpigmentation, and ingrown hairs and things like that I should make mention of that I thought might be beneficial to some of y'all because I suffer from that shit. Number one, I take vitamin E every single day. It's great for the skin. So I also supplement with vitamin E. And so I will get vitamin E from Whole Foods or from Target or from Walmart, wherever it's, available, whenever I run out of it, and I will take a vitamin E tablet once a day, okay? And that really helps with a lot of different things, but it also helps with your skin. Another thing that I swear by is my vitamin E oil, which when I tell you how amazing this product is and how great it is if you're trying to reduce scarring, if you have hyperpigmentation on your face, if you have a recent scar that's healed, okay, and you're looking to kind of just lighten it up just a tad, it's not for lightening your skin. It just helps to kind of even your skin out in those areas of hyperpigmentation, and that would be this vitamin E oil, okay? I swear by it. I have a story I can tell you guys that I'll tell you guys in my laser hair removal video because I am getting laser hair removal, and I will tell you guys about that in there, and you'll understand why I love this so much because I stand by it because it fucking works. This is the vitamin E oil, and it's just what it is. It's oil, okay? And you'll put the oil in the areas that you need. Some people use it in all over their damn face. I use it in the areas that I need. So if I have hyperpigmentation someplace in an area that might have scarred, an ingrown hair that might have scarred, or whatever the case may be, after it's healed and it starts to kind of get that darkness, I will use that on that area, and it will help to really even out the skin. I've sworn by it. I promise y'all, the fucking shit works, okay? Another thing that I use, and this is the last thing outside of a couple things that I should let you guys know, is this bad boy right here. This is when I have a zit and I want to dry it out, okay? This is my on-the-spot acne treatment, and it's by Neutrogena. I also use this product when I have a zit that I'm like, ooh, I need to dry this bad boy out. I know a lot of people use toothpaste. Toothpaste has a tendency to irritate my skin, even though it's minty like the Queen Helens, but this is a mask. Toothpaste is meant for your teeth, okay? So when I put toothpaste on my any zits that I have, it irritates my skin and it almost produces more scarring for me in that area. So I do not use toothpaste. I will go ahead and use my Neutrogena on the spot cream, okay? And it works wonders. It just draws whatever it is out of it and dries it up. So it just eventually it doesn't stay on your skin as long, and eventually it dissipates, okay? The last and final thing I should let you guys know that I highly recommend is, number one, drink a shit ton of fucking water. I know people say that all the time. It's true though, okay? I know for me, I had a tendency to not drink as much water as I should back in the day before I started Team Transformation. If you guys want to follow me on the vlog channel to kind of see all of everything, our daily vlogs and the workouts and all of those things, you can check us out at the Socialite Life TV, and I'll have it linked down below, and I'll have it up here so you guys can check it out. But I started Team Transformation, which is my health and fitness journey, on the Socialite Life TV, my vlog channel. And part of the reason why I did that was because I felt like I just wasn't really living a healthy as I could live lifestyle, okay? I was always going to the gym, but I wasn't staying consistent with trying to watch what I ate. I would work out, you know, sporadically, you know, and I wasn't consistent with it. And I certainly wasn't drinking enough water and taking my vitamins as I should. So you guys always know I always have some kind of water around me. I drink water throughout the entire day, okay? And I live by it. This helps your skin tremendously. Eating a lot of veggies does as well. The other and last thing I'm gonna let you guys know, and you guys do not realize how much this makes a damn difference, and I always notice with my skin, okay? I have a tendency to keep my phone on the left side of my face, excuse me, on the left side of my face, okay? And the one thing that I notice is when I have not cleaned my phone off enough, as in wiped it down and give it a good clean to disinfect it, but get anything off of it like old makeup or whatever from having had it up close to your face, I will notice I'll break out in that area. So the one thing I highly recommend is cleaning your phone. I know that sounds so odd, and it's something that you probably aren't really thinking about, but I religiously clean my phone. I am always making sure to wipe it down because, number one, makeup gets on it if you have it up against your face. I never use it right up against my face. I never have it sitting right on my skin, but there's always that chance that you may accidentally hit your face, and that's when I start to break out, when I know that I haven't done that very often. And here's the thing, when I go to the gym, I use my phone to take video. When I'm out and about, I take pictures, selfies, whatever. All of that is on your phone. So make sure you guys are cleaning your phone up, because all of that could be essentially affecting your skin as well. I know when my phone hasn't been cleaned off in a couple of days, I feel like my skin is going to start to break out. I've just got sensitive skin, and I can tell you right now that it really does make a huge, huge, huge difference, okay? So clean your phone off, anything that you know you're going to have up against your skin, and then also stay away from touching your face, okay? As much as you possibly can, because you use your hands for everything, so why would you want everything to be on your face? Because the minute you touch your face, anything you've been touching is going to be on your face too, okay? So that's another thing that I would highly recommend. And that was the longest skincare routine video in life. But I wanted to make sure that I was as thorough as possible, and I told you guys I'm anal. I'm very anal, generally speaking, but I'm anal as fuck about my skin. I do not play around about it. I take supplementation to help with my skin. I really do make it a point to make sure to keep my skin as clear and as healthy as possible. You guys have seen me break out. You guys have seen me with blackheads, scarring, and all of that shit, ingrown hairs. You've seen it when you've been watching me on the vlog channel. So it's not that I've got perfect skin. I just know how to remedy it, and yeah, that's it. So anyway, let me know if you guys have used any of these products down below, okay? Make sure you guys check out the description box. Every single item will be linked down below so that you guys can check them out and grab them for yourselves. If there's any other suggestions you guys have for people that might have acne-prone skin, oilier skin, or dry skin, leave them down in the comments down below, because I know everyone's skin is different. Right now, I have drier, normal skin. Come spring and summer, I get more oily perspiration, okay, type skin, okay? So we vary it up based on the time of year. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Other than that, thumbs up up this video if you love seeing these types of videos from your girl. And you guys already know what to do. Make sure you guys check me out on the blog, TheSocialiteLife.com. It's my brand new website that just launched about a week or so ago. So make sure you guys check that out. We've got some new blog posts there. And you already know what it is. Check me out on Twitter at twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page and my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.com, and hit me up on Instagram, Periscope, and Snapchat at SocialiteSandy, Sande. And you already know I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.